Hi there, welcome back to KirkToriStory. My name's Tori, and Kirk and I have been on board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady for the past couple of weeks. We have seen firsthand how Virgin Voyages does things very differently than other cruise lines. So, in this video, we came up with a list of 20 things Virgin does differently. The good, the surprising, and the things you definitely want to know before you book. And trust me, you want to stick around to the very end because a few of these might be deal breakers depending on your travel style. This list of 20 things that Virgin Voyages does differently than other cruise lines is actually in no particular order. But I do want to say that you should stick around to the end because you don't want to miss out by accident. Let me start off with one of the first things that you will definitely notice when you're on the ship. There are no announcements. There is no captain message at noon. There's nobody listing off all of the things you could be doing on the ship or translating everything into multiple languages. There are no tender ticket number calls. It's just pure quiet, unless there's an actual emergency, of course, or if the crew is doing their practice drills. You won't hear anything. It's so quiet, you might not even realize you've docked in port. The second notable thing is that you will notice that there are no crew members coming up to you trying to sell you a drink package or tickets or upselling you everywhere you turn. You won't be sitting and having lunch and getting interrupted to hear about specialty dining or anything else that they're trying to sell you. Everything you need is included in the fare, and if you want something extra, you can just go and get it. And if not, well, there's no hassle. A neat thing that even if you've been on any of the Virgin Voyages ship is that at night, the hallway lights always change color. One night, the hall would glow purple. The next, it'll be blue or white. And then on the big night, Scarlet Night, all the lights are red. I'll talk more about Scarlet Night in a couple of minutes, as it's definitely something that you wouldn't see on any other cruise line. Also, did you know that even on the outside of the ship, the hull actually lights up with giant messages and displays? In Puerto Rico, for example, the whole side of the ship would say, "We love Puerto Rico." It's really fun to see, but you have to be off the ship to see that. Have you ever gotten lost on a ship? Virgin actually makes it easy and obvious to find your stateroom. Cabins are split into an A side and a Z side, with numbers increasing from the aft to forward. Lower numbers mean that you're further back, and it's really easy once you know that trick. Now that you've found your cabin, let's talk about the food. It's also easy to find because it's pretty much everywhere. No buffet lines here. Instead, all dining is included. You book your specialty restaurants at no extra charge, grab quick bites in the galley, or get a late night pizza on Deck 7. There's no hidden costs. Virgin spreads dining across multiple themed restaurants. You can eat when and where you want, and it feels more like going out to dinner in a city than eating on a cruise ship. Another thing that Virgin Voyages does completely right is that they have hydration stations all over the ship. Plus, there is fresh water delivered to your stateroom daily. It really is convenient to have this water in your stateroom, and it is one of my favorite things. Next, I want to point out is that there are no typical people like a cruise director on this cruise line. Instead, you have a cast of personalities called the Happenings cast, each with their own specialty. Together, they keep the vibe of going all over the ship. So some of the cast members include the diva, the artist, the foodie, the hype, the gamer. Just Be sure to keep your eye out for a video that we're working on that features these cast members. We've only covered 7 of our top 20 things that Virgin Voyages does differently. Please don't forget to press like on this video once you hear something that you didn't know. So for me, the gym or fitness center is very important. On Virgin Voyages, the gym has 2 main areas split into cardio and weights areas, plus a couple of specialty rooms for things like spinning and bungee jumping class. The gym is open all day and night, but it always has someone in there because even the casting crew prefer using the sailors' gym to their own gym. Oh, check this out. These sleek bands unlock your cabin and link to your account. Just don't lose it because it really could mean disaster. One of the main things that Virgin Cruise Line is known for is that there are no kids on board. That means the entertainment, the comedy, the parties, and atmosphere are unapologetically adult. No screaming, no running, just grown-ups having fun. Now, have you ever wanted to sing karaoke but felt you wanted to practice first? Well, the Groupie Lounge lets you and your friends book your own karaoke space. It's such a great place to hang out and sing. No stage fright required. You have to sign up early in the morning for your 1-hour time slot though, as the Groupie room over the past 2 sailings this month have been completely packed. Oh, this reminds me that I want to book a time. Kirk!
Yes.
Basic internet comes free with your fare, so you can message, scroll socials, stay connected for the entire duration of your cruise. Now, you're probably wondering, if internet is free, why does it take so long for me to upload new videos to you? Well, there's just so much to do on Virgin Voyages. Again, you need to subscribe and watch some of our upcoming videos about how we pass our time on these days on this ship. Now, there is also a need for downtime, right? So let me point out that Virgin even does things differently in the cabin. Each stateroom has a tablet-style control pad for lights, curtains, TV, music, and even mood lighting. You choose your own vibe. We have fun playing with controls. And speaking of the cabin, have you been watching any of our stateroom tours on Virgin Voyages? You may have noticed that the doorbell rings. I think the doorbells are really cool because it gives you an at-home kind of feeling, and it's way easier to hear them while you're relaxing on the iconic red hammock than a knock on the door. Every bathroom has glass showers with a rainfall head and handheld sprayer, plus high quality shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Feels like a boutique hotel, not a cruise ship. Now, let me tell you about one of the biggest things that Virgin Voyages does differently. If you happen to be in the right place at the right time, you might get invited to a secret party. Kirk and I have actually been to a few, and they're really fun. Basically, if you're outgoing and catch the attention of the right person, you may get to experience extra or a small group experience that you just wouldn't have otherwise. Be sure to watch out for some of our other Virgin Voyage videos to see more about those parties. Now, what about the entertainment? It's unconventional. Forget Broadway-style productions. Virgin's shows are edgy, immersive, and sometimes a little unpredictable. Think cabaret, acrobatics, interactive performances. It's cruise entertainment turned on its head. Sometimes you just have to have an open mind to even understand some of the entertainment. I love it. Speaking of unconventional entertainment, be sure to check out in advance the themes that are expected on your sailing. For example, all Virgin Voyages have pajama parties, so make sure that you pack something for that party. And on 80s night, you'll see a lot of neon. Or on Halloween, people go full out with their costumes. Participate or not, but if you do, that's definitely part of the fun. Have you ever wanted to get a tattoo? Well, on Virgin you can. You can actually get a tattoo on board. Virgin's Squid Ink. It's the first tattoo studio at sea, and whether you're daring enough to try it or not, it's definitely different. And last but not least, Scarlet Night. Virgin's version of a deck party isn't just a party, it's a ship-wide takeover. Everybody wears red. The atmosphere is electric, and it ends with a midnight splash in the pool. It's unlike anything you've probably ever experienced on any other cruise line. And that's our list of 20 things that Virgin Voyages does differently from every other cruise line. Some of these you'll absolutely love, but some might not be for you. But together, they really define what makes sailing with Virgin unique. So please tell us in the comments, which of these differences stood out most to you? Or if you've sailed Virgin before, what did we miss? Please don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And when you do that, it really helps more cruisers find our channel. And please subscribe to KirkToriStory because we've got plenty more Virgin Voyages videos coming, including the fun things that we do on board, our meetings with the Happenings cast, and so much more. You don't want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.